The smoke rise.
There it comes.
Look at the herd.
They're moving down ahead of it. We got to head them off before they hit the arroyo. Let's go.
We can't turn them.
Stay here and open up your six-shooter. I'm going to try. Yeah, over there.
They're turning.
Over there. Yeah! Ah, there they go.
Yeah, up the south draw. They'll hit the blind end and stop. Don't know how you did it.
What about the fire?
Just over the hump.
We got to stop it before it hits the ranch. Wind's changed. Where's your water?
Above the house. Dammed the creek.
You got any powder?
Huh?
Blasting powder.
Yeah, but...
We'll blow the dam and backfire. It's the only way. Let's go. Well, it didn't get the ranch house, if that's any consolation. Where are the men?
Up the Box Canyon. Figured we could move the herd back out now. What's left of it?
How many did you lose?
100 head, maybe more. Swung over the edge of the arroyo in the stampede.
You just got me here a minute sooner.
Yeah. 100 head gone. Water blown to thunder. Winter hay burned up.
Still think the little guy was crazy?
Don't rub it in.
How far is it to the square D?
10 miles.
By the ridge?
It's longer that way.
It'll be worth it.
Why?
I want to take a look at the head of that draw where the fire started. If we're going to pay Martin Doon a visit, it won't hurt to have something to talk about.
What about it, Hoppy?
What's it smell like to you?
Coal oil.
That's what it is. Come on, we got another stop to make before dark.
Where?
You said Moccasin Spring was the only water running this time of year, didn't you?
Yeah?
Good. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, this is Doon's water supply. It runs down toward his ranch house over there.
Here's another one right here.
What are you looking at?
Stake in the ground here. There's another one 100 feet back.
Stakes? Well, who'd you reckon put him there?
Simple enough. Our little man in the tweed suit. I wondered where he got that blue mud on his boots.
I wish I knew what was stirring around in that head of yours, Hoppy.
It's kind of like a chuck wagon stew, Sandy. You just keep pouring things in, and sooner or later it turns into something you can use. You ready?
Yep.
We can do this the other way, you know. Go to the shaft.
No, this is okay with me.
Good. Just keep your mouth shut and your hands close to your belt. If Doon wants to talk about it, that's fine. If he wants it the other way, that's fine, too.
Sit down, gentlemen. Have a chair.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'd better explain why we're here, Mr. Doon.
Oh, no need to do that, Cassidy. I know why you're here. About the fire this afternoon, isn't it?
That's right.
You think I'm responsible for it?
I didn't say that.
Now, Sandy, you and I have been neighbors. Good neighbors. For 3 years now.
Let's not go into that.
No. It's important. You've had a struggle with the Triple O. Made yourself a small beef herd this year.
Smaller since the fire. By about 100 head.
Oh, that's pretty hard to tell.
That's right.
You think I'd have any reason to try to ruin you, Sandy? Me with the square D, shipping 6,000 head a year?
I told you once we weren't accusing you. Yet.
No, wait a minute, Cassidy.
Let's get something straight first. There's no use beating around the bush any longer, Doon. The fire ran down the coulee from the top of the ridge. It didn't just happen. It was started. We found traces of coal oil up there an hour ago.
Well, of course you did.
Now, we're here to find out... What did you say?
I said, of course you found coal oil on the ridge. Because one of my men started the fire.
You mean you...
Wait a minute. You know what you're letting yourself in for, admitting that?
I started out trying to explain that, Cassidy.
Maybe you'd better finish.
Well, with your permission, I will. I said one of my men started the fire. That doesn't mean I had anything to do with it. But he was my man. I'm going to take the responsibility.
Dart Hannah.
Right. He called himself Ben Larimore when he came to me a week ago. I put him on as a cowhand. I didn't know until yesterday that he's done other things in his time. That's why I fired him. And that's why he tried to burn my ranch.
Your ranch?
Yes. If the wind hadn't changed, he would have pulled it off. My hands were all in town with the shipment. There was no one here except the cook.
What do you mean you're going to take full responsibility, Mr. Doon?
Make it right with you, of course. Now, it seems to me you were going to sell out last year, weren't you, Sandy?
That's right.
What were you asking?
$12,000. Included 200 head and a few horses. I changed my mind, though.
Well, how would 15 sound to you?
To sell out?
Yes. It's worth less than half that to me, but I put you in this spot, and it's only fair that I get you out of it.
You're mighty generous, Mr. Doon.
Well, I try to be a good neighbor.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of selling. This year, anyway, with my first herd and all.
Yeah, the fire might have changed your mind. There's a lot of work to be done around there now.
Hold it. Nobody move.
The window?
Behind you. He's got a gun. Just duck back.
I thought I heard it open. Give me the nod, Sandy, and both of you hit the floor.
It's Hannah. He's going to kill me.
Take it easy. Go on. Talk so he can hear you about the deal.
Anyway, Sandy, I figure you'd want a fresh start. A lot of range upstate a ways.
Steady, Hoppy.
Yeah.
And a young fellow could build himself quite a...
You got him.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that sort of puts an end to the discussion.
Yes, but what am I going to do?
We'd better let the law take over, Doon. See you at the sheriff's office first thing in the morning.
Well, that's all I can tell you, Sheriff. If it hadn't been for Cassidy here, Hannah would have...
Sure, Doon.
Sandy, there's a letter for you at the post office from some engineering outfit, Clem says.
Thanks, Joe. I'll pick it up in a few minutes.
All right.
Well, let me know if you need me anymore, Sheriff.
Okay.
And we'll get together today, won't we, Sandy? About the deal?
Right.
He tells a mighty straight story. Sure giving Sandy a fair shake. 15,000 is a mighty good price.
Well, I've been wrong before.
I think you're just being ornery, Hoppy. Why would Hannah try to kill him?
That's easy. Because he heard Doon double-crossing. Blaming him for the fire. Probably figured Doon would spill on the murder, too.
But great Godfrey Cassidy, why? Why does the owner of the richest ranch in the district get himself tangled up in a mess like this?
Because he wants Sandy's triple O. And don't ask me the why of that one, because I'm not sure yet. I'm only making a long guess.
Go on.
If I'm wrong, I'll apologize to Martin Doon until I'm blue in the face. And if I'm right, I'll smile real pretty while you apologize to me. Fair enough?
Mm-hmm. And when do you plan to figure it out, Mr. Pinkerton?
Right now. Doon's had a good start. I got a hunch we'll...
Hoppy.
Huh? Oh,
Hello, Mr. Cassidy.
I'm sorry, Miss Doon.
What's the matter, Cass?
I couldn't help hearing what you said about my father, Mr. Cassidy. I've thought the same thing for a few days now, well,
Go on, Cass.
he's right, Sandy. Father's after your ranch. That's why you saw me on the street the other night. I heard him tell Dart Hannah Mr. Coyle would be coming out of the Golden Spike Saloon and...
Coyle? Was that the little guy who...
Yes. I got Father to take me into town with him. I tried to find Mr. Coyle to warn him, but...
But why, Cass? Why does your father want to...
I don't know. I don't know.
Stay here with her, Sandy. In a minute or two, I think we'll find out why.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Doon. This here letter's addressed to Sandy Ranford.
Yes, but I just told you Sandy's up at the sheriff's office. And he told me to pick it up for him.
Well, you running errands for the Triple O these days, Mr. Doon?
Never mind the smart cracks. Give me that letter.
Well, you're sure Sandy said it's okay?
That's right, he did.
Okay, here you are.
Let me see.
Mr. Doon.
Hell, what?
I'll take that letter if you don't mind.
Going somewhere, Mr. Doon? Here, give me that.
Sheriff, listen to me.
Is this the letter you meant, Cassidy?
Let's see. Yeah, some engineering outfit. Sandy said to look it over.
Now, listen, both of you. I'll make it worth your while. You can't let them take it away from me. I'll pay you anything you ask.
Tell me something, Doon. How long did you expect to keep this a secret?
Until I could buy his ranch. I'd be safe then. It wasn't my fault, I tell you. It was my father. When he homesteaded the Square D, he bribed the government surveyor. Had him swing the line over to the ridge. He had to have the spring end and the valley. That's what built the Square D. The spring and that stretch of winter graves.
And it really belongs to Sandy.
The home ranch, everything. I didn't know it until Coyle came. He was a surveyor doing advance work on the railroad. He found the mistake. I tell you, it nearly drove me crazy. I could have bought the 000 for nothing last year, but I knew the kid wouldn't sell now. I had to shut Coyle up. I didn't know. I didn't know till now he'd written a letter.
I think we know the rest, Doon. If I was you, I'd send a message back to the Square D saying you won't be home for dinner.
Hello, it's me, your oil change light. That last mechanic took 3 hours. Would you trust him again?
Silence your oil change anxiety at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where we change your oil in about 15 minutes.
Driving plays a big part in driving the local economy. It helps us all get where we're going and creates good jobs close to home. At Synovus Energy, our refinery in Superior is a reliable domestic source of gasoline, diesel, and other fuels. Plus, more than 400 employees and contractors work for us here in Wisconsin. See how we're helping local communities move forward at Synovus.com.
This summer, Pizza Ranch is all about the cookie. We're giving away 100,000 of our famous family-sized chocolate chip cookies filled with chewy, gooey, chocolatey goodness. Just use our new and improved online ordering site to add your free cookie to any online order of $20 or more. It's the perfect end to your Pizza Ranch meal and your summer. The free cookie countdown is on. Get yours before they're gone. Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Back to Hopalong Cassidy.
Where's Cassie?
Going home. Alone. She's pretty busted up.
Don't blame her. Nice kid.
Yeah. And you know something, Hoppy?
Huh?
Old Doon isn't bad either. It wasn't his fault he got into that jam. Reckon he just went out of his head when he thought of losing the heart of his ranch.
Yeah, that's the way it is with a lot of people, Sandy. He'd come to you and laid it on the line, told you the range he'd worked over and built up for 25 years was really yours. You'd have worked out something with him.
Yeah.
Well, how does it feel to be the boss of the biggest spread in the section?
Wish I'd got it some other way. Say, what'd you do with the letter?
Letter?
Yeah, with all that stuff in it about the surveys, the property line and all, from the engineering company.
Oh, yeah. Might frame it and put it on the wall in your ranch house as a souvenir. Written on one of those new typing machines. Coyle left it over at the hotel, you know.
What are you talking about?
The clerk and I worked it out this morning.
Huh? That don't make sense. Says the same thing over and over. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party.
Goodbye from Hopalong Cassidy. We hope you'll be back.
This has been a presentation of OTRWesterns.com, and we hope you enjoyed. Please take some time to like and rate our shows in your favorite podcast application. Follow us on Facebook by going to OTRWesterns.com/Facebook. Join in the conversation by going to OTRWesterns.com/Discord. And don't forget to send us an email, podcast@OTRWesterns.com. This episode is copyright under the attribution, non-commercial, share alike copyright. For more information, go to OTRWesterns.com/copyright. Have a great day, and again, thanks for listening.
Hello, it's me, your oil change light.